These 5 areas are the bare minimum if you want to perform mentally like the pro players do, and the last one is the most important. I'm going to tell you what they are and how to improve them. Let's go. Number 1, sleep. Some not so fun facts. Sleeping 6 hours or less a night massively increases your chances of Alzheimer's, cancer, anxiety, and depression. It decreases frontal lobe function, which is the area of your brain where you think, and increases automatic negative thoughts. It increases the hormone that makes you feel hungry and decreases the hormone that makes you feel full. You decrease your physical strength, endurance, power, aerobic output, and your body's ability to regulate its heat. Outside of illegal drugs, there is no better way to recover than sleeping well. So now I hopefully have you convinced. The bare minimum is 8 hours. If you're a pro player or junior player, the minimum is 9.5 hours. Now for the how. Note down how long you want to sleep for. Let's say it's 9.5 hours. Figure out what time you're going to wake up and then work back from there. So let's say you have to wake up at 7:30 a.m. You're going to be going to bed at 10 p.m. Stick to that every single day as much as you can, even on the weekends. Have an evening routine that you start at 9:30 p.m. so that you ensure you're in bed by 10 p.m. Set an alarm. Have some discipline around this because it's important. If you're struggling to get to sleep at night, count backwards from 500 and tell your brain that you'll talk about it in the morning. Don't drink caffeine after 10 a.m. Don't nap after 2 p.m. and keep your naps 20 minutes or less. Number 2, hydration. Your brain is roughly 75% water. That means just a 2% dehydration can reduce your decision making by 10 to 20%. That does depend slightly on your age and gender, but just imagine on average being 15% worse than you currently are just because you didn't drink water. If you feel thirsty, it's too late, you're already dehydrated. You constantly have to be drinking before you feel thirsty. To help keep you hydrated even better, you need the combination of carbohydrates, salt, and water. Have rice and potatoes to keep your carbs up, and then have isotonic drinks to keep up your water and salt. Drink at every single changeover, even if it's just a sip. Number 3, nutrition. There is something called the gut-brain axis, or your gut-brain connection. Our gut is literally our second brain. Processed foods, sugars, gluten, alcohol massively affect your brain and your mood. They can decrease your motivation, increase your anxiety, and increase brain inflammation, which is called brain fog. It impacts how well you sleep. 90% of serotonin, which is your feel-good hormone, is made in the gut. Stick with water and whole foods, fruit, vegetables, and grains like rice and oats, as well as nuts, eggs, fish, chicken, and red meat. Figure out what makes you feel the best because it does look different for everyone, whilst keeping your carbs and protein high so that you've got energy to train and also recover. Number 4, strength and conditioning. Imagine you were trying to take a math exam while someone's poking you with a pin, or whilst sprinting on a treadmill or being really tired from physical exercise. It would be very difficult to concentrate in that math exam. You can't perform well mentally on the tennis court if you're injured, which is your strength, or you're tired, which is your conditioning. Keep things super simple. If you're injured, you're either not strong enough or you've done too much for your body to handle. Your body's not this endless machine. You do need your muscles firing in the right way and at the right time. So that's when I would suggest seeking the advice of a physio. Do 3 to 4 strength workouts a week if you're wanting to be a pro player or you're playing pro tennis. 1 to 2 if you're not. For conditioning, just get super fit. Stick mainly with sprints with some longer distance. The tough part about this area is not getting injured whilst you improve it. So yes, do some on-court conditioning or running 1 or 2 a week. Outside of that, stick with bike, swimming, assault bike, ski erg, or rowing. Number 5, and most importantly, be aware of your thoughts and then manage your thoughts using your focus. When something happens to us in life or on the tennis court, we have thoughts about it. And then what you think creates how you feel. So if you want to feel better, you need to be able to manage what you're thinking. If you're not aware of your thoughts though and you don't know what you're thinking, you're not going to be able to manage your thoughts and you're not going to know what the problem is. You can't solve a problem that you don't know exists. So start being aware of your thoughts. After tennis sessions or even at the end of the day, write down some reoccurring thoughts that you've had or the ones that you remember the most. Don't just go out there and have your mind completely blank either. Focus on giving your best effort towards something specific so that you can improve quicker. So then, once you're aware of your thoughts, learn to manage them. Pause this video and give this exercise a go. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Try to keep your thoughts on the number 1. When you notice you've got distracted, bring yourself back and try to keep your thoughts on number 2. If you notice you've got distracted, bring yourself back and keep your thoughts on number 3, and so on until the timer goes off. What you just did there is literally managing your thoughts. You just did it. It's difficult, right? Especially considering you weren't sprinting around playing a point or in between a point. So both in tennis and in life, be aware of your thoughts. Notice when you've got distracted or you're thinking something you don't want to, and then use your focus to manage your thoughts onto what you do want to be focused on or what you do want to be thinking about. Every single day, you must select your thoughts, just like you select your clothes. You are never going to reach a point where you are perfect and have completed any of the 5 areas I've spoken about today. You will and you should spend the rest of your life managing them and getting better and better at them. The quicker and better you can get at those 5 areas though, the more of a foundation you're gonna have to build confidence and calmness in yourself, both in tennis and in life. I actually improve tennis players mentally and tactically. So if that's something you want, stay tuned because I have some big things coming.